This is everything we know about the death of 26 years old Ugochukwu Nworie, the TikTok girl who was said to be found dead in a place and hotel in Ebonyi State on the 23rd of May 2022. Ugochukwu, who also goes by the name Mirabe Ezine on TikTok, was said to have attended a party with her friends, that is her female friends, in a club around the hotel, I think in the compound of that same hotel. Now, while she and her friends were, having fun in the party, a group of guys approached them. I think on different occasions, soliciting, that is asking for their company for a night. According to Ugochi's friend, according to her, she said the men first approached her and offered her 100,000 naira for a night, but she declined. She refused because, according to her, she said even though she needed the money, she needed 100,000 naira. It is actually important to her. But the men, there is something about the men that she didn't understand. Like, the men seemed off to her, so she declined. I think after Ugochi's friend declined their offer, then the men approached Ugochi too with the same offer, but this time around offering her the sum of 15,000 naira, and Ugochi accepted. She accepted to do the stuff. She accepted to go with them for the night. Now it's unclear if Ugochi was aware that the men already met her friend and offered to give her 100,000 naira, because I don't think there's anybody that will accept an offer for 50,000 where they have already asked to pay their friends 100,000 naira. Probably she was not aware that, because she will be paid 50,000 naira, which is half the amount they offered to pay her friend. If not, she would have reconsidered her decision if she was aware of that. So probably she was not aware of it. Another thing you should put in mind is that now we do not know if this is a normal party or if it's a party for that stuff. That called girls, where the girls are working for their money in the party. Because if it was, she should have been aware of, she should be there when the men approached her friend with the sum of 100,000 and they refused. So she would have also refused. But maybe it's a kind of party whereby you go with this man to, understand, and come back, and probably she was in another end and the men were also, her friends were also her friend was also on another end, so they approached her friend the other end and her friend refused, and they went to meet her in the other end and she accepted. Regardless of that, her friends said that when they were leaving the party, they asked Ugochi to go with them. She shouldn't go with those men. That means they are trying to say that they warned Ugochi against going with those men, but Ugochi paid deaf ears. She also said that she asked one of the men and she said that he was from Ghana, and according to her friend, she also observed that their car there was no plate number. Instead of plate number, it was like a plate number written colonel that was there instead of a normal plate number. So obviously they knew what they came for. They were prepared. That maybe that was why they didn't come with plate number, or your car wasn't having any plate number in case of them being traced. So after the party ended, everybody left and went, and it was said that Ugochi was first taken by two men. It was said that she left with two men, that is two guys. However, when the police started their investigation after her body has been discovered, they went to the room of which she went to with those guys. And when they went to the room, what is so shocked them, they saw about 12 used condom, and they believed that she was probably gang raped by these guys, and probably other guys came to join them, because at first they were two guys, but what they found was 12 condoms. So probably other guys came to join them and they raped her till her death. The police also confirmed that no part of her body was mutilated. That means all her body parts was complete, because according to the information people were getting, there were misinformation that some parts of her body, like her private part, was taken. But the police confirmed that no parts of her body was lost. She was normal, just that her hands were tied to the back and her legs also tied, and they covered her mouth with probably a sellotape or something. That means it is not a ritual, or probably it is not a ritual, except if the gang rape was part of the process of their ritual. But wait, I'm curious. Does it mean that 12 used condom, does it equal to 12 people? Because how is it that 12 people will enter into a room without anybody noticing in the hotel? Or is it possible for her to accept to go in with 12 people? That is not going to be possible. And I don't think two men can go 12 rounds. That is not actually possible. Then there must be something. There must be something to this. I think the hotel people should be home responsible. They should hold them. They have something to say. They should have something to say, because how will they give a room to 12 people, and how would they notice something like that is going on in that room and 12 people came? No, that is something is wrong somewhere. If it was in a civilized country, they would have tracked these people down using the DNA, because so much DNA will be in the condom, even to their generation could be in that condom. But this is actually not a civilized country. Nigeria is not a civilized, but at least they should use the information they got from her friends and even from the hotel attendants. And even though those people are 12, they should be able at least to even get one of them. I know most people will say this is her fault, that she caused it herself, because this, our world and this country, they are not that, they don't really care about runs girl, like hook up girls. They are not that compassionate about them. But this thing can happen to anybody, even someone, a normal person that isn't even into hookup, usually fall into the hands of people like this, and they end up finishing them. And this kind of people should be caught, because things like this, they might continue. I don't think they are ready to stop, but I think nobody should judge her. What happened has happened. The thing now is for the police to take it serious and be able to get these people. I remain your boy Travis. Do like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. Thank you. Also comment your thoughts.